I still get judged for it today.
I'm asking you a very simple question.
And I answered it. You're shaming me for my political choices.
I'm asking you a question about why you endorse someone who's been found liable for rape.
It was not a criminal court. This was
a civil court.
It was a civil court. And by the way, she joked about the judgment and what she was going to do with all that money. And I find that offensive.
I'm asking you about
the man as a rape victim who's been shamed for years now because of her rape, you're trying to shame me.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got a lot of stuff going on in my background because I'm very excited to show you this video that is breaking the internet of Megyn Kelly. As you guys know, George Stephanopoulos has to pay $1 million and the rest has to be paid on the lawsuit that Trump just won over on ABC, right? So we know that The View has been reading legal notes. We know The View is in huge trouble. Everybody's in huge trouble in the mainstream media, but MSNBC just walked into a massive trap set by Trump. Now, I want you to listen to this massive trap set by Trump here. Watch what MSNBC does because they are next. Watch this.
I would just say, I mean, this feels like it has a real chilling effect. Like, I mean, shout out to the standards department. Okay, standards is always making sure that we are keeping the bar high and substantive and accurate. But what George Stephanopoulos said in that interview, I mean, it seems to hold up with what the judge said after the fact. And now his news organization and himself, George Stephanopoulos himself is.
What did you just say? What did MSNBC just do? I'm going to play it back again. I want you guys to listen to what they're saying because we know from this video, we know this is the reason George Stephanopoulos literally had to settle. ABC had to settle. But what did they just say that just got them in very big trouble?
I would just say, I mean, this feels like it has a real chilling effect. Like, I mean, shout out to the standards department. Okay, standards is always making sure that we are keeping the bar high and substantive and accurate. But what George Stephanopoulos said in that interview, I mean, it seems to hold up with what the judge said after the.
It seems to hold up with what the judge said, what George Stephanopoulos just said because they're going through and they're dissecting the issue. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get another huge lawsuit, this time from MSNBC. Now, I'm going to play a video that's going extremely viral of Megyn Kelly. This one is breaking the internet like never before. I want you to listen to Megyn Kelly on here. Go crazy on George Stephanopoulos and The View and ABC. Take a listen.
What a kind, sensitive man who clearly cares deeply about women and their sexual assault allegations. Thanks for being an ally, George. I see how concerned you are that victims might not come forward if they are publicly attacked by their rapist or his defenders. To be sure, that is a very real concern. It happens all the time, which you know, because you invented it. Remember? When you created a whole command center designed to smear Bill Clinton's sexual assault and rape accusers so you could elevate him right into the presidency. The attorney representing many of Bill's accusers, and there were many, George, Juanita Broderick, Kathleen Willey, Paula Jones, Jennifer Flowers, to name just a few, said you and James Carville, at Hillary Clinton's direction, formed a so-called war room whose purpose was, quote, to destroy any woman that would challenge Bill Clinton.
Yo! All right, so I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Megyn Kelly, at first, I didn't really understand her. I didn't really watch her, but bro, she has been dropping gems and bombs for a very long time now. I want you to listen to what she's saying here about George Stephanopoulos, about Bill Clinton, because this is actually pretty hefty stuff. Now, this is on Sirius XM. She has a huge show, and she's actually mainstream for the most part. She's conservative now, but she's been conservative for forever. If I'm not mistaken, please give me a rundown on her history. But bro, she's dropping bomb.
You know the War Room. They made a whole movie about it.
George Stephanopoulos. I'm Director of Communications.
Bush was on the defensive. Another good night for Bill Clinton. 3 debates, 3 wins.
I guarantee you that if you do this, you'll never work in Democratic politics again.
Such a tough.
Yo. Oh, man, this is crazy. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Did you see this video? Where'd she even get this video from?
Many, George, Juanita Broderick, Kathleen Willey, Paula Jones, Jennifer Flowers, to name just a few, said you and James Carville, at Hillary Clinton's direction, formed a so-called war room whose purpose was, quote, to destroy any woman that would challenge Bill Clinton. You know the War Room. They made a whole movie about it.
George Stephanopoulos. I'm Director of Communications.
Bush was on the defensive.
Another good night for Bill Clinton. 3 debates, 3 wins.
I guarantee you that if you do this, you'll never work in Democratic politics again.
Such a tough guy. This attorney points out that you don't like to talk about this particular behavior, George. Maybe that's why you skipped it in your discussion with Nancy Mace. But as you know, private detectives were hired. The women say they were threatened and they were publicly shamed by you and your well-funded team. Did you worry then that this behavior might shame victims from coming forward? You admitted in your own memoir that Hillary Clinton told you about one accuser, quote, "We have to destroy her story." Did you object? Did you say, "That's shaming"? No. In fact, you later described yourself as Bill Clinton's, quote, "enabler." But sir, how could you have enabled and defended a man like this, accused by multiple women of sexual assault, rape, and harassment? Which brings us to Paula Jones. You were Clinton's attack dog when Jones came forward claiming Bill Clinton had exposed himself to her. That when he was governor of Arkansas, he summoned her through state troopers to a Little Rock, Arkansas hotel room and took out his penis, a charge Clinton denies, just as Trump denies E. Jean Carroll's allegations against him.
This is a lot to take in. Pause. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. This world of politics is just absolutely insane. Bill Clinton's attack dog, protecting Bill Clinton from everything. But just when it comes to Donald Trump, like I said, I think, who was it that said that? It was like, everybody is guilty of these crimes unless you're a Trump supporter. If you're a Trump supporter, if you're Trump yourself, well, you know.
What do you think he wanted done with that thing, George? Just a little show and tell? Jones was poor, a graduate of secretarial school, and worked for the state. She had no power, no connections, and he was the sitting governor. She didn't go to Columbia and Oxford and become a Rhodes Scholar like you, George. She was a nothing to you. Your buddy Carroll immediately went after Ms. Jones, infamously saying, "If you drag $100 bill through a trailer park, you never know what you'll find." And you? Did you defend Paula Jones, saying, "We don't shame accusers. That's wrong"? No. You compared Jones to Tanya Harding as, quoting here from the New York Times, "just another woman seeking cash for telling a tabloid tale. Fire up that war room, George, and destroy her." Bill Clinton would ultimately pay Paula Jones almost $1 million to settle her civil suit against him. And you remained Team Clinton all the way. To say nothing of Juanita Broaddrick's rape allegation or Kathleen Willie's allegations and more. But now you, quote, "don't understand how Nancy Mace can support a man found liable for sexual assault of one woman 30 years ago in a civil trial in which the burden of proof is just 51% likely." My God, how did anyone at ABC think this was a good line of inquiry for George Stephanopoulos, of all people, to pursue?
Oh, she's pissed. Oh my gosh, she's pissed. She just dropped a bomb. That's crazy. Yeah, he paid the woman off. That's legitimately. And she's basically saying that George Stephanopoulos was the guy with standing by Bill Clinton. So how can he be the guy attacking in this video? He's literally attacking.
Presidential candidate who's
You're asking a rape victim.
and there's no question about that. And you've courageously talked about
because I've been raped. I think that's disgusting.
No, I'm questioning your political choices because you're supporting
me. You're
someone who's been found liable for rape. Actually, I'm not trying to.
You are. That's exactly.
You're not answering the question.
I think it's disgusting.
Well, you're welcome to say that, but you have to answer the question. Why are you supporting someone who's been found liable for rape?
I just answered your question.
What is the answer?
He was not found guilty in a criminal court of law. It was sexual abuse. It wasn't actually rape, by the way. And E. Jean Carroll joked about all the money she's going to get and made a mockery out of this case. And I think that's offensive. There's a reason why women don't come forward. And when you have someone who says that they're raped and they make a mockery out of this civil court judgment, It's offensive to other women. It makes it harder for other women to come forward when another woman has made a mockery of it.
You said women don't come forward because they are afraid. They are afraid
They're
because
judged
they're
and
defamed.
shamed.
They're afraid of people like you, Stephanopoulos. Now that we know the truth, now that we know who you really are, now that we know your history, boy, I'm going to do so much digging on this. George Stephanopoulos is a character that would get on TV and act like he is the guy that's defending women. But if you look at his history now, then you know that that's not how he plays. He's just a Democrat shill. They're all Democrat shills. They're all Democrat shills. Everybody. Black Lives Matter. People, oh, I'm all about black people. No, you're just all about black people who support the Democratic Party. Once they leave your party, you stop being friends with them. Oh, I'm all about women empowerment. Yeah, as long as they are Democrat. This is what it all comes down to. This is what this video has taught me. This is what all of this, since I've jumped into politics, it's all has taught me this very one valuable lesson. It's all good and dandy as long as you're Democrat. If you're a Democrat, you can get it. You're good. You're good in my book. I'm all about women empowerment. I'm all about black people. I'm all about the poor until you are not a Democrat anymore. Then we just don't care about you anymore. Watch this video right here. I still can't believe it. I showed this the other day. This is Megyn Carroll again.
Most people think of rape as being sexy.
What?
No,
Let's
watch him cut. Think of the fantasies.
We're just going to take a quick break.
I don't want to be at work today.
That's my favorite part.
By the way, that was my entire defense.
And they wouldn't let you play it.
I was not allowed to play it.
By the way, this is my favorite part. Look what she says to him. Go ahead, Rob.
We're going to take a quick break.
Watch what she
We'll
says.
talk more on the other side.
You're fascinating to talk to. She said that to me.
Jesus.
She said that to me. She said she liked talking to me.
Alina, how much of the 83 million is she going to see?
Zero. And then I'm going to sue for attorney's fees.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Oh, yeah.
So she can't go shopping? No. You mean she can't take Rachel out shopping?
She can't buy her France? Oh, wow. I watched that. I said, Reid Hoffman, I hope you're watching. DNC, I hope you're watching. This is the person. The person you picked.
Yeah.
I couldn't talk about her cat's name. I couldn't talk about that. Yeah, this.
Crazy. That's who is allegedly, supposed to be receiving all this money. Another person crashing out, and once again, this is the number one thing, and I'm not going to say it out loud, but basically Harry Sisson said this as well. I mean, there's a lot of people to be sued here for defamation. A lot of people to be sued here. Donald Trump is a you know what? That's it. That's the tweet. That's what Democrats were tweeting for a very long time. Gee, I wonder why ABC got sued and then had to settle for $15 million. Here is the man of the hour, Harry Sisson, losing his mind.
It's crazy how it's only been a month and Trump supporters are already regretting their vote. We told you so.
Now, let me ask you guys this question. Apparently, Harry Sisson's going viral. He said that it's only been a month and people are already regretting having Donald Trump be president. Is that true? First of all, Donald Trump's not the president. Donald Trump's the president-elect. Why are we conflating the two? I saw a meme literally that basically all the problems that exist are all of a sudden Trump's problems now. They're all his fault. Meanwhile, he's not even in office just yet. He's literally saying it's been only a month. Trump hasn't been a president for a month yet. Trump was the president-elect. Trump won the presidency, and now he's going to be in office and be inaugurated. Why is it that Democrats all of a sudden, look, after January 21st, every bad thing that has happened, and look, I just saw this, and we'll end the live stream here because I don't want to go too off the radar on what we were actually talking about, but I just saw this video of Joe Biden, the current president of the United States. Look what he says.
We've run a campaign that's basically scandal-free. It's hard to do in American politics these days.
Hear the people laughing in the background. You ran a campaign and a presidency that was scandal-free. I promise you, the same way. It's like the 1984 situation is really real. because they are about to forget that all these problems were literally started as soon as this guy took office, as soon as Kamala and Joe Biden took office. These problems were theirs, their administrations. All of a sudden, now they're all going to be shifted. And it's already happening. All these problems are legitimately all shifted to Trump. Oh, it's been a month. It's been 1 month. And you guys are regretting your vote. We haven't even seen Trump in office. Trump is literally not even the president yet. This guy's still the president of the United States of America. It telling you, it's so crazy to see. So crazy to see what's going on in the world of politics. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, George Stephanopoulos, Megyn Kelly dropping a bomb. Another thing is, I can't wait for this. The fact that they thought that they could get on national television and say this, and there's not going to be any repercussions. This is a trap that was set, and they walked right into it.
I would just say, I mean, this feels like it has a real chilling effect. Like, so, I mean, shout out to the standards department. Okay, standards is always making sure that we are keeping the bar high and substantive and accurate. But what George Stephanopoulos said in that interview, I mean, it seems to hold up with what the judge said after the fact. And now his news organization.
Yeah, she started stumbling right there. Again, this is MSNBC. You're next. You're next. But the fact that Trump isn't president yet and Democrats are saying that we regret our vote, how can you regret voting for Donald Trump if he's not even in office just yet? Like, I don't get it. This is what's going on. We got drones. We got lawsuits. We got settlements. We got a lot of stuff going on in the world of politics. Look, this is supposed to be the stagnant time. Nothing really happens in December, but bro, everything's happening in December. Yeah, I'm glad I did show that as well, brother. I'm glad I showed that video. Look, Megyn Kelly, Megyn Kelly, this was a very important video to show. So make sure to smash the like button. Spread the word on this video. Share it, because I wanted just to be focused. I know we can go off the radar and go crazy about this, that, and the third, but please share this video of Megyn Kelly. It's too good. It is the best video. I'll see you guys on the next one.